on Late Night Parents. It was released June 1st about the Windows NAG campaign. Something, it's really something to keep your eyes on. So with that, what we'll get ready, we'll get prepped for our resident CEO and Dr. BobRoohparvar is getting ready to join us. Dr. Bob, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I know there was a little bit of back and forth between us and PR, so thank you for the flexibility in your schedule for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So tell us about the new battery life extender technology. I mean, usually when I get a battery or my kids run through the batteries, whether it's a video game or, a game controller, it gets to a point where, hey, they run through the battery, the controller starts to, I guess, get a little sluggish, and we take those batteries and we toss them. But after speaking with you, I think there's going to be a new solution that's coming out. So tell us about the inception of your product.
I guess there's a saying there's life after death. I think in this case there's for sure there's going to be life after death, and we can resurrect those batteries. And it is not that we are really resurrecting it. There's tremendous amount of energy still left in the battery as being tossed away, and we just go and harness those energy. And we're saying that consumers should not throw those batteries away because they still have energy. If you have a toothpaste, you buy brand new toothpaste, you squeeze it from the top at the beginning 6 times. The 7th time you squeeze, nothing comes out of it. You don't throw it away. You don't throw it in the garbage can because you can see there's still plenty of toothpaste left in it. With battery, your device stops working and you put it in a test, a battery tester. It shows red. It says toss it, and you throw it away, not knowing there's up to 80% energy still left in it. So we're harnessing those energy and we're just squeezing just all the juice out of the battery, so that way you can extend the life of the battery. It saves consumer tremendous amount of money. We are shaking up a $15 billion industry, and I'm sure you're aware that every year 15 billion batteries are consumed and thrown in the landfill. If you stack these batteries right next to each other, you can wrap around the earth almost 19 times. That's what ends up in the landfill. Toxic material. Consumers spending multi-billion, $15 billion a year on these batteries, and the energy to produce and manufacture these batteries and transport them around the world, it's not good for the environment because the equivalent energy would light up all the neon lights of the city of Las Vegas for 75 years. It puts down 1.2 million tons of CO2 every year that you're trying to manufacture these things. So it is not good for environment. It's not good for people's pocket. And we thought this would be a great gift to everybody that they can save money. And by the way, this batterizer will suck the energy out of your battery, and then you can replace the battery. Don't throw your batterizer away because you can reuse it. This is a reusable sleeve that you can use it as many as battery if you're careful. Maybe you can use it even 20, 30, 40 times.
Dr. Bob, it says here, I'm reading a note from my spec sheet. More than 78 million U.S. homes use on average 28 battery-operated devices per household, including remotes, game controllers, toys, portable radios, and small appliances. I kind of feel that in my household alone, we have 78 million portable devices that use batteries. At the rate that the kids come to me, I mean, you name it, I'm sitting here buying AA and AAA, kind of stocking it up. And I'm sitting here like, oh, my goodness, this stuff, and I'm kind of stuck because I think about the amount of time I get to use my wireless remote. my wireless mouse. And when the battery runs out, I'm like, that's it? It's over? There's nothing else I can do with this? And I think it's a really great thing what you're doing.
I really appreciate the encouraging word, and as I mentioned, there are in U.S. alone. You're right. There are 78 million households. On the average, about 5.4 billion battery-operated devices exist around the world, and this is a growing market. By the way, our value proposition is that we extend the life of the battery. We enhance the user experience, because if you're sitting and using your remote and it's working sporadically, and you don't have to get closer and closer to TV for it to work. If you have a toy and you put it in choo-choo train, and choo-choo train doesn't start getting slowed down to the point that you throw the battery away, or if you put it in your flashlight, for example, the light doesn't get dimmer and dimmer, and then you have a constant bright light. So it does enhance the user experience. Because the device will perform much, much nicer, and it's environmental friendly as well. I mean, we just talked about the environmental friendly aspect of it as well. So people will save money. It's convenient because you don't have to make as many trips to your grocery store or your favorite store to pick up more batteries. And it's also convenient in terms of not getting and polluting the air by driving to the store, because you just want to pick up some more batteries.
So let's talk more about the semiconductor and
hello? I think.
Did I lose you?
We're having a tough time hearing you. Do you want me to dial back in?
I'm sorry. Yes. Can you hear me now?
No, you're coming back really, really bad.
Oh, okay.
Let me call you back. Do you want?
Okay, Dr. Bob just dropped off for a second. I guess it's my usual. There's a certain part in the show that I'm on with my MacBook where the connection at sometimes can become, I don't know, kind of questionable. Dr. Bob,
hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you very nicely now, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. So I wanted you to tell us about the device itself.
The device itself is intelligent voltage management device, which basically it's a power delivery mechanism that it extracts all the energy out of your battery. It's made of a micro-thin stainless steel that gives less than 0.1 millimeter, which is extremely thin, to the thickness of the battery. It slips over your battery, and it fits neatly inside the battery compartment. So you can just put the sleeve over the battery and stick the battery with the sleeve inside the compartment. And this is the one that it boosts the voltage from whatever the voltage happened to be. If the battery voltage drops to 1.3, it will bring it back up to 1.5. It drops to 1 volt, it's still boosted to 1.5. It goes to 0.8 volts, it will boost it to 1.5, and that's long before around 1.3 volts your battery are declared dead in most applications. So this will go ahead and continue operation till 0.5. Our IC power management device will work all the way to 0.5. And it's a patent pending technology. We have talked to the patent office. They assured us that we will be getting our patent within the next few months, so we're looking forward to it. The result is that we typically, can extend the life of the battery. Again, it depends if you happen to be in a very, very cold environment. The number could be higher. But if you happen to be in a hotter place, if you're using different types of batteries, different brand, all those will have different effect on the life extension. But somebody was telling me that battery companies are going to be upset. I said, well, I'm going to have millions and millions of people around the world to be happy, and that's what we're trying to do.
Oh, I definitely understand. The battery companies, Duracell and Energizer, I'm telling you, they're going to have your picture up there on the company dartboard.
There are friends that they don't walk next to me as we walk in the street, or because they think I'm a liability now, because they said, if a bullet comes, they don't want to be near me. I'm just joking.
Oh, definitely not. Oh my goodness. Dr. Bob, tell us some other. Is there? I believe. Are there any other inventions that you're currently working on, or is this the?
This is the latest.
This is your latest, like kind of. Okay.
Yeah, this is the latest baby that we're working. My brother Frankie Roohparvar, he is an inventor of the batterizer himself, and I'm his partner. He has over 500 patents under his belt. So I don't talk about me having a numerous number of patents in 10s and 20s and 30s. When he's having 500, I told him that he needs to get into the Guinness Book of Records. He was the CEO of a company called Sky Air that was successfully sold to Western Digital, and he was also one of the founder of a company called Micron Quantum, that they came up with non-volatile flash memory. Consequently, Micron Technology, the biggest DRAM company in the world, acquired them, and so he became an executive in Micron, worked for them for 19 years. And as you know, almost half of the revenue of Micron is coming from the NAND flash that was designed and created by my brother Frankie. So he's a co-founder and chairman of the board.
Oh my goodness, fantastic story, Dr. Bob. We want to say, well, I guess my last question is, if I wanted to know more details and more data, do you have that online anywhere for anyone to further educate themselselves?
Absolutely. We have we're trying to post as much information as possible on our website. We're going to launch an Indigo Camp, Indiegogo campaign, which is a crowdfunding site, by June 22nd. And there's going to be a lot of information. We have, for example, we have made a video showing an Apple wireless keyboard having the 2-use battery in it, showing about 12%, 13% energy left in it. And then in one continuous shot, we'll go and put the batterizer with the same old batteries and put it in there, and the fuel gauge and on Mac Airbook, it shows that it has 100%. So it is amazing that this technology, it can extract all the energy that is being untapped and make it available to the device, so you don't have to go and buy battery all the time.
I tell you, if there's the next specific project you can work on, is how to extend the battery life of my mobile phone.
That is for sure. That is something that we are targeting to work on as soon as the low-hanging fruit is to go after this 15 billion batteries that are sold every year. That would be a tremendous saving to the environment. At least the rechargeable battery, they're not finding their ways to the landfill as quickly as these disposable batteries. So we thought that we should just go and focus on that. And yes, we have a lot of great ideas on rechargeable batteries as well.
Dr. Bob, I want to thank you so much.
You got to stay tuned.
Okay. Dr. Bob, I want to thank you so much. I want to give you a round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Bob Roohparvar, we want to definitely have you come back here because just from this discussion alone, we know you're going to be working on the next greatest, invention out there, and we want to stay close to you. So thanks so much for joining us.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye-bye.
And that was our resident CEO, Dr. Bob Roohparvar, talking about the exciting disposable battery extension technology. Me personally tonight, I feel smart already, or smarter, if that's even possible. Right now I'm the smartest one in the room. I understand I'm the only one in the room right now, but I guess really quick news and notes section. Want to talk about